Good morning viewers, and today this is a very special episode of MediChit Chat because अभी तो WHO कहता है कि हेल्थ का एक important part है financial health, and so we thought that today's MediChit Chat will be on financial health rather than a normal health. And we have a very senior CA Anuya Amit Deshmukh today with us, and she's going to tell us a lot about it. Anuya, हम आपसे बहुत सारी बातें करें उसके पहले I want you to introduce yourself.
Hello everybody, I am CA Anuya Amit Deshmukh. I am a chartered accountant and a derivative trader. I have been into the stock markets since many years, but have taken up aggressively because like Dr. Richa said, financial health कोई इतना देखता नहीं है. अपने हेल्थ के लिए डॉक्टर्स के पास जाते हैं, बट वेरी फ्यू रियली टेक द टाइम आउट टू गो एंड चेक वेदर देयर फाइनेंसेस आर डूइंग वेल.
Correct.
So I have really thought this should be taken up, and that's how it led to a business called Kairos Wealth.
Yes, we'll talk about Kairos in detail, Anuya. But before that, किसी भी पर्सन को, लेट इट बी अ हाउस वाइफ या फिर कोई पर्सन हु इज अर्निंग, उनको फिनेंशियल नॉलेज क्यों इम्पॉर्टेंट है, मतलब क्यों होना चाहिए फिनेंशियल नॉलेज?
Financial health is very important. Dr. Richa, like I have seen everybody around, everyone has a doctor in house, but nobody has a financial consultant.
Correct.
People work 8 hours a day to earn money, but nobody goes to see whether the money is really saved properly, invested properly, taken care of, spent well. So financial health, I would say, has to be checked to assess where you are from your earnings, from your age. You start earning at a very young age when your expenses are less. Then you get married, you have kids, you earn more. But if you don't have a financial knowledge, you will not know how to spend how much at what stage. Because the older you get, you will definitely not earn as much as you were when you were young.
Right.
But you should not be left penniless. So I think that is a very important
So while you are managing
aspect.
your routine, you are kind of also saving for your heydays when you're retiring, or probably creating some wealth, I guess.
Yes, it all depends on how you take your finances or your savings ahead. If you earn money, you either spend it or you save it. Creating wealth becomes a different aspect, and that comes only when you are financially secured, you are aware about the financial products. In short, you are keen to know more about how your money can work for yourself.
So when we talk normally about investment, हमारे फैमिलीज में तो ट्रेडिशनली तो एक एफडी होता था और एक शायद एलआईसी वगैरह की कुछ पॉलिसीज होती रही होंगी. एंड इसके अलावा मतलब अकॉर्डिंग टू यू व्हाट आर द बेटर ऑप्शंस, और ये जो ऑप्शंस हैं एफडी के, ये किन लोगों के लिए अभी भी वैलिड हैं?
I would say opportunities to invest is vast, because if you save money, you can invest it in FDs, or you can invest it in any new business which is coming up, or you can invest it in post office schemes. If I have to reframe it, I would say कि पैसा अगर कमाया है तो उसको अगर हमें बढ़ाना है तो उसको रखने की जगह हमें पता होनी चाहिए. So you can't put all the eggs in the same basket.
Correct.
Likewise, you can't just go after returns, because the most important thing is the risk.
Right.
The hard-earned money has to go in the right way, at the right place.
Right.
So I will not say that FDs are not good, or post office schemes are not good, or provident funds are not good. सब अच्छा है. What I genuinely feel is people don't know कि ये सारे safe basket में आ जाते हैं.
Correct.
But to make your money grow, there are other aggressive ways in which people can divert their money or funds. And why I think people should take advantage of it is because people take risk.
Correct.
People are taking risk in their day-to-day activities. कोई ट्रेन से जा रहा है ऑफिस, तो दे आर टेकिंग द रिस्क ऑफ ट्रैवलिंग बाय ट्रेन. Somebody is cooking in the kitchen, they are taking a risk of working near the fire. So we have kind of put our, I mean, maybe because of ignorance, we have not really channelized our money in the right way. So if I have to say that if you have to put your money in the stock market, that will give you the best returns till date.
Right.
Somebody would say, अरे ये तो सट्टा है, अरे इसमें तो क्या कैपिटल उड़ जाता है. Why do people say that? It is because people have perceived it that way. So when I say conservative, karo, you do your FDs, you do your LIC policies, you do your PPF. But if you have extra, which you can kind of let it go with the flow of the economic growth of the country, or you can let it go with some risk over a period of time, it will definitely create you good wealth. That is why I feel, if you personally ask me, the stock market is the business of businesses, is what I call. So if you have to break the conservative way of saving, why not think of something that can make money for you over a period of years without doing anything to it? Instead of putting the money in the cupboard, अगर उसको ऐसे जगह डालते जाए जहाँ पे वो पैसा खुद भी बढ़े और जब भी चाहिए वो ज़रूरत में भी काम आए. There are many opportunities in the stock market wherein you can make money beyond imagination. There are categories, of course, just the way doctors have specialization. Likewise, in the stock market, you can decide where you want to go based on your risk capacity. Why I always say that the conservative way is not the right way of making money is because it fails to beat inflation. अभी inflation किसी को पता नहीं हो तो a simple example that I can give you to understand is we as kids have been buying bread. Bread तो हर किसी के घर पे होता है. Earlier a loaf of bread used to cost 7 rupees. आज वही ब्रेड 23 रुपीज़ का है. तो अगर सोचो वो टाइम पे जब भी ब्रेड 7 रुपीज़ का था, हमने कबर्ड में 100 रुपए सेव किए होते तो आज वो 100 रुपए में वही ब्रेड नहीं आता. इन्फ्लेशन मीन्स with every growing year that the same thing becomes expensive because of factors which are globally affected.
Right.
तो अगर हमें वही 7 रुपीज़ का ब्रेड आज 23 रुपीज़ में 23 रुपीज़ में खरीदना है तो हाउ डू वी save our money or invest our money in a way that this is taken care of.
Right.
So the most accessible thing in the stock market, which I know many people have heard, is SIP, systematic investment plans. So why should you do that, or why has it been even invented, I would say, is to get people used to saving in this new way of making money, taking care of the inflation. Because अगर stock market में पैसा डालने बोलो तो every time that asterisk scares you. You will always get scared, subject to market risk, and nobody goes ahead.
Right.
But I think people, when they come to doctors or when they go to hospitals, when they are not well, they do take the risk. Everything comes with that asterisk.
Correct.
But here, because it is highlighted as it is money, people get scared and they don't want to go that way.
Right.
Systematic investment plan. So, ये है क्या? Exactly like it is pronounced, systematic investment plans means every investment needs some systematic behavior towards it. किसी ने आज अरे मेरे पास इतना पैसा आ गया मैं आज सेव करता हूँ कल अरे है ही नहीं. So this doesn't create a discipline. When you have to do something that can create wonders for you, there should be some discipline.
Right.
And the beauty of investing in a systematic investment plan is that you can start with as low as 500 rupees.
Right.
Now, what exactly happens at the SIP that makes the money grow? See, what happens is if you want to invest in the stock market, you will go and ask your friend or you will ask somebody from the stock market कि कौन सा शेयर लूँ. but you have restricted funds. Somebody will give you a very good recommendation, somebody will say अरे ये मत खरीदो. In that you lose upon the action of investing.
Correct.
SIPs means there is a fund house who has already identified the stocks, and then they present to you these funds based on the risk which are offered. They may be small caps, they may be mid caps, they may be blue chips, they may be large caps, and based on your risk you can decide where to invest. So a small cap would be the companies which seem to be very small in terms of volume, but they have a potential to make very good business in the future. So these small cap funds are the riskiest because you don't know आगे क्या हो सकता है ये कंपनी का.
Correct.
पर अगर ये चला तो ये रॉकेट स्पीड से जाएगा. So these are risky, but they'll give you fantastic returns. Then there are mid caps, then there are blue chips, there are large caps. Large caps are the Britannias and the Tatas, the Reliance, wherein their industries are set for years. It is very difficult for them to collapse.
Right.
And these funds give you the assurity that भाई हम लोग एकदम fantastic तो कुछ नहीं कर सकते, but we will take care that your money is growing in a way that you and your coming years will definitely not face the inflation impact.
Correct.
So it will take care of your bread, butter and your daily expenses, which means this will not be a very aggressive return, but you know in the long term this is going to take care of you. So these SIPs can be for terms that you decide. It can be a one time also, but like I said, अगर आदत डालो तो हर महीने में 500 रुपए अगर निकाला तो over the number of years that you are working, your money is kept aside.
So now we came to know कि there is something called as a conservative investment, जैसे कि especially PPF and ELSS I think is something which is new and people are quite excited about it. And then we have the stock market, and to enter stock market, one is which anybody can do, but even that requires a good financial advisor which funds to choose unless until you are very good at it.
Yes.
So what do you kind of recommend for a new बी जो ये वीडियो देख रहा है कि अगर उसे कोई म्यूचुअल फंड स्टार्ट करना है तो वो कैसे सेलेक्ट करे फंड्स को?
So I think this question is now getting me with full energy because this is exactly my forte, and I make a very sincere request to everyone that don't blame the stock market. It is the intention of these people who come with a gambling attitude कि उनको वहाँ पे सट्टा करना है इसलिए वो सट्टे में आ जाता है, and then they lose their capital out of greed. Again, why does this happen only in the stock market? Because stock market में entry करने के लिए डीमैट अकाउंट खोल दो, have your money. Somebody may have money in thousands, somebody may have in lakhs, somebody may have in crores. There is nothing certified for you to trade or not trade. And सब करते हैं वो सही है, because you have no restrictions on the trades, you have no restrictions on the techniques of trading, and that ends up in a lot of chaos.
Right.
That is why you see anyone and everyone can easily come in the stock market.
Correct.
But हर कोई जाके डॉक्टर नहीं बन सकता, उसको
That's why
सर्टिफाइड डॉक्टर ही
90% of
बनना
the
है.
people lose also.
Exactly,
I think
exactly.
Zerodha owner, he had said that कि
Yes.
90% of the people who are coming are actually losing money.
Yes,
So.
because they don't come with the right mental capacity to accept the losses or to see the losses, which normally also happens.
Right.
When you start a hotel, you will never have the hotel running 100% capacity from day one.
Right.
But when it comes to the markets, because it is liquid, वो एकदम से दिखता है अरे ये कम हो गया, अरे ये ज़्यादा हो गया. And the market is quite volatile. It has immense potential to make immense wealth for you all. But there has to be some way that you take the money also. You just can't go saying that I want to trade and you trade and make fortunes for yourself. So the reason why I said that stock market needs good advisory or good risk management is because you may get addicted to it if you start making losses.
Correct.
So
So I guess, Anu, you run some courses also, na, to
Yes.
for the beginners.
Yes.
At least they are kind of inducted. I don't expect people ki ek video dekh ke they start trading or anything like
Correct.
that. It could be very risky. But then if at all somebody is kind of interested ki what is this whole stock business which can actually give us kind of inflation adjusted returns, then what are the courses which you run here and how do you train people for trading or whatever?
So, just like people come to you as a patient to understand their health better, we here do financial checkups of our clients. We understand what they are looking at. Do they want to save money? Do they want to grow their money? Do they want to take risk with their money? So हमने एक बेस बना के रखा है जहाँ पे we give solutions to your problems when it comes to the stock market. The stock market has SIP options. You can buy very good stocks. You can trade. When I say trade, this is my main business wherein I trade in the derivatives, which is a very niche zone of the stock market. Trading in the derivatives automatically gives you a business feel because that is recognized by the income tax also as a business income.
True.
So, if somebody wants to put their money to work, we help them trade in derivatives so they become business owners and they make the most of the stock market. See, the stock market is a representation of the industry, the economy. You say, how do we help people to trade in the stock market, in the derivatives section? So I personally train them. I train people, make them understand how a business is to be run in the stock market, because anything that you run as a business has to have ethics, proper discipline, proper techniques, risk management. And the best part about me teaching people to trade in the derivatives is I teach only in the safest tool of the derivative section, that is the index, because I believe that everyone who comes here to find a solution to their money is doing this as a part-time, wants a part-time solution, I would say.
Right.
They cannot put all their time and energy into this. Here we are making the money work. So we will have only that much time allotted to it, which will make the most of it. And trust me, there are people who've left their businesses and come exclusively into this because the beauty of the markets is phenomenal.
So Anu, after listening to you, so many people must be interested in knowing more about what else you offer in your...
My main concept behind Kairos is I want to change the reputation of the stock market. I want people to understand that you can really do a very good business by just having the right techniques and the right source. We at Kairos offer investment solutions for sure, like your SIPs, equity, but I genuinely want people to get into this niche zone of derivatives and make their money work for them. We help people do that. As I mentioned, I train people to learn how the technique works, but irrespective of that, I realize that people, even if they learn, they don't know how to do it. They don't kind of find the discipline to do it.
Correct.
So in that limitation, they end up not doing it at all.
Correct.
So we've introduced a new section recently wherein we build your business. We help you take every advantage of the market moves.
Right.
It is your capital, our expertise and we handling everything, which makes it a win-win for y'all.
Right.
When you start seeing the beauty of the markets, you start trusting it. But the patience and the discipline is handled by us, making it a very, very professional approach towards working in the stock market.
We understood this, but just for our viewers, ये portfolio management services, PMS services, ये क्या होते हैं, and do you offer those as well?
We do offer PMSs also. So portfolio management service is basically investing 50 lakhs.
Large capital.
Yes, large capital once. So you can definitely top it up, but the minimum investment in a PMS is 50 lakhs. So if you have 50 lakhs, we invested in PMS services. We have fantastic PMS services with us as well. But that happens in equity.
Okay.
So everything takes its own. So it happens aggressively in the equity section, but the returns definitely vary as per the market
Stock
scenario.
market risk.
Yes.
Correct. So we learned a lot. If anything beyond this, if there is some question which you feel that you want to tell our viewers, we'll be very happy to listen to you.
I just feel that everyone whom I see is somewhere these days just saying कि अरे मैं stock market में हूँ, मैं ये करता हूँ, वो करता हूँ. They are very excited, but they have no proper pattern. Like I said, there has to be a discipline. I have realized that the most disciplined category lies in housewives.
Okay.
They are the most disciplined. Trust me, रोज उठ के बच्चों को स्कूल भेजते हैं, वही टाइम पे their tiffins are ready, the husbands leave for office, the whole schedule is so very well managed that they really make the most of the time that they have, and they don't even expect rewards.
Right.
So trading in the stock market needs exactly this. You only need the discipline. So when I train, I have seen the best traders out of housewives.
Wow.
Because the more knowledgeable you sound to be, you will somewhere only be successful if you have the right discipline towards
Correct.
it.
So your monkey mind is not working always.
Exactly.
So you are just following
Yes.
whatever has been taught to
Yes.
you with complete discipline.
Correct. And you don't really keep expecting too much. You know, अगर बच्चे को फर्स्ट में स्कूल में डाला है तो 10th तक तो उसको स्कूल में भेजना है, तभी तो कॉलेज में जाएगा.
Correct.
You have that patience. So you let even your money grow in the stock market in the same way.
Right.
SIPs हो, the beauty of SIPs is in the time.
Right.
Because they say the power of compounding is the eighth wonder.
Right.
Picking good stocks, letting them stay in your portfolio for a good time also requires time and discipline, again patience. And trading in the derivatives requires utmost discipline because it's all in lakhs.
Right.
But if you have the right technique, you shouldn't be scared about the asterisk that comes, because when you know that you are secured with your knowledge and your discipline, the markets are definitely not going to make you
Regret ever. Thank you so much, Anuya. It was such a pleasure talking to you.